Good morning, everyone. I'm sure you're all aware of this particular dish in Singapore called wonton noodles. I don't know if you like it, but I certainly do. Well, I can't say I love it, but it falls into that category that I have that's comfort food. Besides chicken rice, mee siam, I have wonton noodles as well. There used to be a time where there was this particular wonton noodle store that I loved. I totally enjoy eating it. And I'll be there at least once a week. On my Sabbath or my day off, when I'm not in church or not working, that'll be the day where I'll drive to that place there, eat wonton noodles, and spend quite a few hours over there. I know you might be wondering, why does a plate of wonton noodles take so long? Well, I go there, I have my wonton noodles, I have my coffee, and I'll be reading. I'll be spending my time there reading lots of stuff, just reading. So I'll be there for about 2 hours at the very least, with my coffee and everything else. The thing about this place is parking doesn't come free. Well, there is parking, but it's along the road and parallel parking, which is fine. But that place also has a tendency to attract those people who come to check whether your cars are displaying car park coupons. So yes, this is in days gone by, long time ago, where we still use things like car park coupons. And these guys will come and they'll check. And if your car park coupons are not displayed, obviously you get fined. And so I like to go there and I'll park my car there. And I'll be honest with you, there were moments where I struggled about putting up the car park coupon because you think no one's here to check. So why can't I just park it there for free? I know many of you do the same previously. I don't do it anymore. I always pay for my car park. But at that point in time, I was wondering, if no one's going to check and I can park free here, why not save that amount of money and just enjoy my noodles? And the thing was, I would never be able to enjoy my noodles and my time reading. And I'll be constantly checking whether someone's coming to check on it. Came to a point where I just put my coupons there all the time. And I displayed it every day, every time I was there. And then the other thought would come. Isn't it silly to waste money displaying the coupons? Because what if you display like 2-3 hours down there and no one comes to check? Then you have wasted all the coupons, right? And that was the thinking, also the struggle, but yet I continued displaying it. And one day, I came across this verse in the Bible, and God used the entire experience to, well, shed some light into the importance of this. What verse am I talking about? Well, it's this very familiar verse found in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5. And the verse that I'm referring to is verse 17. Well, let me read from 16 so you get a full picture. 16 says this, rejoice always. 17 says this, pray constantly. In some other versions, it says pray unceasingly. Pray constantly. And I'm thinking, well, Paul in this letter calls us to pray constantly, and God obviously also calls us to pray constantly. And it's something that we hear and all that, we're familiar with it, but I wonder how often do we do it? Now let me explain why this ties up with, at least in my mind, the whole wonton and parking coupon experience. When we don't display parking coupons and the car park attendant comes, you will know, right? Because you get fined. Because you haven't done it, you get fined. But when we display car park coupons, as I have, even if the attendant comes, I would never know. Because the coupons there have showed that I've done what's right, and the attendant has no reason to fine me. And I think that car park coupon of displaying it, it's somewhat similar to praying constantly. The thing about prayer is this, we often pray only when we feel that we're going through a tough period in life. That's almost like the car park attendant is coming, display your coupons right now. But that's not the point of prayer. I think the point of prayer, and specifically verse 17 of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, praying constantly is like that. Display your coupons all the time. And when you display it all the time, you are praying for situations that may not even come to pass in your life yet. And very often, because we are constantly praying and praying about everything, not just the things that we are suffering about, we never know when something that's coming towards us, something negative, has been averted because we've been praying. and praying constantly. We never know. And when we don't know, sometimes we think prayer is not really helpful. But no. And so my encouragement to you simply is this. Pray constantly. Display those Carpark coupons all the time. And you never know how much prayer really helps us, our families, the people that we care about, in everything that we do. Pray constantly. God bless you all.